Today, I want to share 3 stories from my life. That's all, just 3 simple stories. I dropped out of Reed College after 6 months, but stayed around as a drop in for 18 months before leaving entirely. Why? My biological mother, a young graduate student, decided to place me for adoption. She wanted me adopted by college graduates, but plans fell through when my adoptive parents weren't as educated as she hoped. They promised I'd go to college, and years later I did. But I chose an expensive school, draining my working class parents' savings. After 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it. I didn't know what I wanted from life, nor how college would help. Feeling guilty about the cost, I dropped out, trusting it would work out. It was scary, but in hindsight, one of the best decisions I ever made. Free from required courses, I explored classes that intrigued me. One of those was calligraphy. I learned about typefaces, spacing, and the beauty of great design. At the time, it seemed useless, but years later, while designing the Macintosh, those lessons came back. The Mac became the first computer with beautiful typography, and today, all personal computers have it. You can't connect the dots looking forward, only backward. Trust the process and believe that the dots will connect in your future. I was lucky to find what I loved early in life. At 20, I started Apple in my parents' garage. In 10 years, we grew into a $2 billion company. But at 30, I was fired. How do you get fired from your own company? We hired someone to run Apple with me, but our visions diverged, and the board sided with him. Publicly humiliated, I thought I'd failed. But slowly I realized I still loved what I did. Being fired freed me to enter a creative period. I started 2 new companies, Next and Pixar, and met my wife. Pixar created the first computer-animated movie, Toy Story, and became a leading studio. Later, Apple bought Next, bringing me back. The technology we developed there drives Apple's resurgence today. Sometimes life hits you hard. Don't lose faith. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. When I was 17, I read a quote. If you live each day as if it's your last, someday you'll be right. It stuck with me. Every morning, I've looked in the mirror and asked, if today were my last day, would I want to do what I'm about to do? When the answer is no too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll die soon is the most powerful tool I've found to make big decisions. In the face of death, fear of failure fades. You're already naked. There's no reason not to follow your heart. No one wants to die, but it's life's change agent, clearing out the old for the new. Right now, you are the new, but someday, you'll be the old. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Stay hungry. Stay foolish.